Alright. Hi, everyone. It is me, Sailor Saturn. It's me, Sailor Uranus, Sailor Skyworld here. My mistake. Why did I forget my name for make the mistake? I don't know. So today I'm going to be out here, and today we're going to talk about how it's almost getting near to the day where Sailor Moon Stars will be on Netflix. Now, for those who have Netflix, that is a good thing. But for those who do not have Netflix, sadly, they're going to miss out on Sailor Moon Stars, which is the last, following of Sailor Moon on any take of it. Now, a lot of folks out there may have already given their thoughts on something they didn't see yet. And some folks out there have some, beliefs going into it. There is one belief going that it's not going to be in English, but that's not true, because as we know, Viz was working on it in the 12th month of last year, so yes, it will be in English. What time will it drop or stream? Your guess is good as mine, because there isn't really a set time when that's going to happen. But I know there's going to be some folks out there who are going to stay up, all evening, all night, all early morning just to watch those two films, and then go and sleep the rest of the midday, after day, and evening and night off. I guess so. Well, that's their own business. Now, a lot of folks out there had a lot of beliefs over why Sailor Stars took so long to come out. And someone might say, well, why are you calling it stars? Because cosmos is a Hellenish borrowed word. The English word would be stars. And yes, stars does follow Sailor Stars, which was the last saga of Sailor Moon, the last book ever, the last following of Sailor Moon that was made by Toei, and this Sailor Moon ends the same way. Now, I know there might be some folks out there saying, well, how will the Sailor Starlights be handled? Sailor Star, Maker, Healer, and Fighter, and also Cuckaboo, if that's right or not. Well, your guess is good as mine how Jordan, Dustin, and Julian are going to be handled, how Cuckaboo's going to be handled. Are folks who are going to have their Sailor Stars taken, the Star Seeds taken, will they become fiends like they did in Sailor Stars? Your guess is good as mine. Now, someone said in the book, right when someone gets their Star Seed taken, that's it, they're dead. In the book. They also say that's it, which was not really the same thing in Sailor Stars itself, because they would become a fiend. A fiend would take over them, and they would become Sailor whatever their skill was. Now, a lot of folks are going to wonder if Sailor Galaxia is she in Sailor Stars the same thing in Stars? Did madness take over her like it did in Sailor Stars? Well, your guess is good as mine. And we know we are going to see some of the other sailors from other worlds, known as Sailor Steel Mouse, or Sailor Iron Mouse to some of you folks. Sailor Aluminum Foil, what kind of name that is, I do not know. And Sailor Claw or Crow. I mean, yeah, these sailors are not named after stars or worlds or moons or anything like that. And everyone knows that, and say that wonders how that's going to be handled. Now, Everyone is also looking forward to Sailor Cosmos, also known as Sailor Stars, and a held belief over her beginnings of who she is. In the book, it is said that she is another. In the book, it is shown, it's said that Sailor Cosmos or Sailor Stars is a Sailor Moon from another lifetime who was fighting madness but lost, but then went back in time to make scene that the fight which was lost in her lifetime did not get lost, that she lost in her now, which would be the past, to the world she went back to stop madness from winning because she lost in the past. Now, if we're going to go on this big if and say if Sailor Cosmos or Sailor Stars is Sailor Moon, why did Sailor Moon's hair shift? Why did she got white hair instead of yellow hair? Sailor Cosmos is always shown to being a sailor fighter with white hair, with a staff, with a white sailor clothing on. Now, and a lot of folks like to say that Sailor Chibi Moon or Sailor Small Moon, known as Chibi, was the star seed that Sailor Galaxia sent out before madness fully took over her. And that she became a sailor fighter, and that she was Sailor Cosmos or Sailor Star. So there's like two offshoots of who she is. The book says one thing, the drawing show says another. So we're going to see which one they go with. But since Sailor Moon Stars is offshooting from the drawing book of the same name, then we most will say that Sailor Cosmos or Sailor Stars, whoever she is, either. Now, another thing some folks like to bring up and say, is this going to be a two-half? A two-half? And I would say yes. You know, since Sailor Moon Forever was broken into two halves, I would think Sailor Stars, that Stars will be broken into two halves. And now, before I end this film, I'm going to ask some of you folks, do you think that, now another thing that comes up is, in Sailor Stars, you had Dustin, that's the name I'm giving him, because it came from Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars, the Sailor follower, Sailor Moon lovers, fan dub, or fall, lover work. That was the name they gave them. Dustin, Jordan, and Julian. I know, all J names, and all of them being a Hebrew, French's, all being Hebrew or French's borrowed names. Now, is Dustin going to do anything with Serena? And I know some folks are going to say that the Sailor Starlights of Sailor Stars were men who shapeshifted and became women when they fought. But then they're going to say the Sailor Starlights and Sailor Stars, this one, Sailor Stars, are women who hidden themselves to look like men. So you got two offshoots of how the Sailor Starlights are going to be handled. Are they going to be, and we all know they're going to be the songster team known as the Free Lights, who work or worship or have some kinship to Aldeling Cockaboo, who is also Sailor Cockaboo. That's something that Sailor Stars did not do. They didn't show her being a sailor fighter, but Cockaboo is a sailor fighter. So we'll see how Sailor Cockaboo is also handled. And what song will they go with? Will they go with the Sailor Stars song that Toei made for the last following of Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars, and 9 between 95 YL, which the rest of the worlds did not get to see until years later? Or will they have some new song that no one knows about? Well, those are just going to be some of the asking things that will get answered when Sailor Moon Stars, is on Netflix starting this Thursday. Before I go, I'm gonna leave your thought on what you want to see in Sailor Stars, or how you think Sailor Moon Stars will play out. Will it play out the same way it did? Are you looking forward to it? What do you think is going to happen? And which speech are you going to be watching? And since it's going to be put into more than one speech. All right, that's it. Sarah Uranus, Sailor Sky Amara. I'll see you later.